Hello, my friends. I'm Zelda Kelly with Psychic Secrets, and here we are with our June tarot message. June of 2023. My goodness, this year is now officially halfway over. Where's it gone? Okay, so this is for all signs, and it may not resonate with all of you, but I think give it a chance. Sometimes things last a little longer. Well, and it may come about to where you really do connect with it later on down the road. So let's see what we're getting started with. So here we go. A great start with the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. I'm loving this so far, okay? So now what I'm going to do is put this deck to the side. Whoa, wait a minute. We have to do this. How can I forget? Right? We have the Hanged Man. And let me see if I can get rid of some of that glare for you. Let me see. I think we can for the most part. The Hanged Man, we're going to put him to the side. I think you can see him. Now we have my old boss deck. Let's see what messages we get out of this deck. And then we can confirm. All right, so here we are. Now, you saw me shuffle, right? So this is going to be a confirmation for many of you in this reading what is ahead in June. And don't think that that's bad, because right there, look, I'm going to keep cutting the cards. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you all are seeing this. This is blowing me away because there is definitely a message that is supposed to get out there for you. And on the bottom of the deck is this Four of Cups. We're going to put this to the side, right over here. We're going to put it right under this Hanged Man. I'm blown away when this happens because, as you can see, I mean, talk about wowzer, right? I mean, this is just, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we're going to confirm this here right before we end this reading. But I'm going to say you're starting out June in a very good place financially. This card tells me that this is something that you have been planning for, hoping for, working hard for. And now for this month of June, you're going to see it come into fruition. This ability to sit and maybe relax and enjoy yourself. For some of you, you may be retiring. For some of you, you may be changing jobs and going into a better position. Whatever the case may be, those around you that you love are definitely going to be there to celebrate and help you basically enjoy this. Of course you need to enjoy this. This is the fruit of your labor, for sure. Now I want you to know something here, and we're going to point some things out. Pardon me. These two, isn't this amazing? Isn't this just amazing? These two, the Two of Swords, first of all, they are air elements, without a doubt. And I think in some way going into June, could you possibly be overthinking a situation? And could it possibly be about money? Could it possibly be that you're just thinking so hard about things that you really feel that you are tied up more so than maybe even what you are? This particular card, as you can see, this person looks very well disabled in the fact that they have been blindfolded. And the fact that there is this ability to heighten. When something like that goes, the senses, pardon me, heighten. You see this little dot right above the blindfold. That white dot, that represents the third eye. Your third eye, my darling, is open. And if you're not too familiar with that, let me just say, trust your gut instinct, because it's going to be definitely working for you in the month of June. You're not so tied up as what you think. you're not as well put into a position where you feel like you have to really protect yourself because you don't know what's coming. I understand. But believe me, my darlings, you're not going to have to do that. Because I'm going to say this is what's happening for you. This fiery, and I want to say too with these swords, since it is an air sign, that has to do with the intellect. And with the intellect, you know what we do? We tend to overthink things, and that has a tendency to really hold us back and make our imagination go wild and think that maybe something is going to come against me. So if that is the case, my darlings, well, let me say, this fiery wands, opportunity growth, this is an indicator that you are winning. And oh, I love this for you. You see, everyone is cheering you on. And rightfully so. You've worked hard. You should be able to enjoy this first card that we have out here. Let me get these back in order so we don't get a little mixed up. Okay, so here we are with this King of Pentacles. You see this king, he's sitting there, his eyes are closed, and maybe he's even looking down at this pentacle. He's certainly not worshiping that pentacle, but he is literally admiring it because he has admired what he has accomplished. He is proud of what he has accomplished. Now, there's nothing wrong with being proud of the work that you have done. Being prideful, well, that's another subject for another time. This King of Pentacles tells us that there is a healing in your financial house. We know that's starting out in June. It's just that right now, and rightfully so, you felt like you've had to protect things a little bit. And yes, I agree. I agree. Well, we've talked about this Two of Swords. Now let's talk about this Ten of Cups. This Ten of Cups tells me that you've finally come to a specific goal, a specific journey, and that's indicative of this 10. You see the 10s are like the end of the chapter, and we're getting ready to go into a new phase or a new chapter of the book. This is a celebration. Look at this little family there celebrating happiness, contentment. Their hearts are filled with emotion, love. That is you, my friend, for the month of June. Now let's look here. And you see this here. I'm not going to pick this one up. We're going to be using this one. This Hanged Man. I want you to know something. This is the only card in the deck in which I feel has been reversed on purpose, because you see how he is in that regard. Doesn't look so bad, maybe doing a little dance or something. But what this really means is that this is an invitation for you to be enlightened by a particular situation. That you're not dangling out there, that you're not just hanging out there, not knowing which way the wind is blowing, no puns intended. This yellow around the head, and I know that many of you have seen the art of Renaissance period and even before, where you see disciples and holy figures and the Mother Mary and Christ himself will be painted with a halo around their head. That's an enlightenment. So what does that mean for you? Well, you're becoming enlightened in a particular situation. It could be that situation that makes you feel like you have to hold on tight and protect yourself. Now, June is coming up with some decisions for you to make. And I think it's a good thing. June is going to have these decisions, and this is going to be a decision in which maybe several things are going to be put in front of you, and it's coming from a benevolent hand, and it can be coming out of the blue. You're going to be using your emotions, and in some ways you may turn something down, and yet you may have some other offers waiting. This card tells me to wait for you to have the facts. You need the facts, obviously, before you can make a decision. Don't make it based on what you think versus what you feel. Put the two together. Make a good decision. I know you can do that. So, we're going to get a final message from this tarot deck. This is the Universal Celestial Tarot deck, and we're asking for a final message for June of 2023. Wow, we've just got some great confirmations, and when we get that confirmation like that, it means, hey, we better stand up and pay attention, right? So we've cut the deck, and here's the drum roll, and this card is this. I was going to say, if this was anything more, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and this Knight of Pentacles fits really, really well with this King of Pentacles. Why? Because this Knight is telling me that, well, the Knights are the doers in the deck. The Page are the messengers. The Knights are the ones that put things into action. And it also can mean this lump sum coming to you, or this I'm going to say maybe even a windfall starting out June, can be from the sale of a piece of property. It can be from the sale of any car. It can actually even be an inheritance. It can actually be you buying something because you feel like you have to move on. Whatever the case may be, June is going to be a very, very good month in which you feel like you are winning. And that's the most important thing that you can ever feel and do. It's a time to celebrate for June. And this is fantastic. You know what to do. And you're doing it. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best June ever. If you'd like to have a reading with me, I'm at PsychicSecrets.com. I'm at extension 11. And you can find me here on social media at Psychic Zelda Kelly. I'll bring you another reading very, very soon, but this one has got my eye, especially with these double confirmations. Wow. Just wow. It's going to be a good month. Many blessings to you, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.